The Apple Watch Series 10 is here. Happy 10th birthday, Apple Watch. I cannot believe it's been a decade, but before I stress out about the passage of time, no pun intended, I bet many of you are curious about how this new model stacks up against last year's Apple Watch Series 9. So let's compare the specs. And remember that the specs don't tell the whole story, so subscribe to CNET to stay up to date on our coverage as we use the Series 10 and test it alongside the Series 9. The Series 10 starts at the same price as the Series 9 did at launch, $400 in the US. The Series 10 has the biggest screen of any Apple Watch yet. It comes in two new case sizes, a 46mm and a 42mm option. That 46mm option is even a little bit bigger than the Apple Watch Ultra. Apple says that bigger Series 10 display gives you up to 30% more screen area compared to the Apple Watch Series 4, 5, and 6, and up to 9% more screen area compared to the Series 7, 8, and 9. The result is that you can have an extra line of text on your watch or up your font size without losing content. On-screen buttons for things like the calculator app and typing in your passcode are also larger. The Series 9, on the other hand, comes in a 45mm and a 41mm option. The Series 10 is also brighter. While both the Series 9 and 10 have a peak brightness of 2000 nits, the Series 10 has a wide-angle OLED that makes the screen 40% brighter when viewed at an angle. While writing her Series 10 review, my fellow CNETer Lexi Savidis wore the Series 9 and 10 on the same wrist and found that the Series 10 did look a little brighter when she glanced down to check the time at an angle. The Series 10 also has an LTPO3 OLED display that gives it a 1 Hz refresh rate so it can show the ticking second hand on the always-on display. Not only is LTPO3 not found on the Series 9, but it's pretty rare to see on smartwatches in general. It's typically found on premium smartphones like the iPhone 15 Pro Max and the Galaxy S24 Ultra. The Series 10 is also the thinnest Apple Watch ever. It's 9.7mm thick, while the Series 9 is 10.7mm thick. That's about a 10% difference. The Series 9 comes in aluminum and stainless steel finishes, while the Series 10 comes in aluminum and titanium finishes. Both the titanium and aluminum Series 10s are lighter than the equivalent Series 9s. Apple says that the battery on both the Series 9 and 10 lasts up to 18 hours or up to 36 hours in low power mode. But the Series 10 offers faster charging than the Series 9. Apple claims that getting from 0 to 80% takes roughly 30 minutes on the Series 10 and 45 minutes on the Series 9. In her Series 10 review, Lexi was able to charge the watch from 7% to 84% in a half an hour, so her test pretty much matched Apple's claim. But she did note that it's a bummer that the Series 10 doesn't offer more battery life than the Series 9, and I definitely agree. The Series 10 features Apple's newest S10 chip, while the Series 9 features last year's S9 chip. Both the Series 9 and 10 have mics so that you can use your watch to talk on the phone, but the Series 10 mic has voice isolation to reduce background noise. Lexi found that even amidst a dragon dance with noisy drums, our colleague Lisa Edichico could hear her clearly on the other end of the call. The Series 10 also lets you play music loud on the speaker, unlike the Series 9. I could definitely see myself using that speaker to listen to music or podcasts around the house. Both the Series 9 and 10, as well as the Ultra 2, have gotten a brand new sleep apnea detection feature. It can identify signs of sleep apnea through a new metric that recognizes possible breathing interruptions as you sleep. With watchOS 11, both the Series 9 and 10 also get a new Vitals app that monitors important metrics as you sleep, like heart rate, respiratory rate, and wrist temperature. The app will highlight these metrics if they're abnormal and notify you if you have 2 or more outliers. With this update, both watches also allow you to pause your rings to take an activity break. Beyond the new tools that come with watchOS 11, the Series 9 and 10 share many of the same features you may already be familiar with. Both offer high and low heart rate notifications, and both watches offer emergency SOS, as well as fall and crash detection features, just to name some of the shared functionality. Both the Series 9 and 10 are water resistant and swim-proof, but the Series 10 does have a depth gauge rated for 6 meters, as well as a water temperature sensor, and these things aren't found on the Series 9. The Series 10 also has the Oceanic Plus app with snorkeling tools, while the Series 9 does not. Finally, let's talk colors, starting with the Series 10. The aluminum option comes in jet black, rose gold, and silver, while the titanium option comes in slate, gold, and natural. As for the Series 9, the aluminum option comes in starlight, midnight, silver, product red, and pink, while the stainless steel option comes in gold, silver, and graphite. In short, the key points of contrast between the Series 9 and 10 are the case differences, screen sizes, and speaker functionality. You can check out cnet.com for even more on these wearables, and please let me know what you think of these watches in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching.